So I kind of like the new Wolfenstein, and I thought I'd make a little clip to show some of the things about the game that I like. Um, all right. Well, obviously, all right. This camp's already been cleared. I've basically killed everybody around here. This is one of the interesting puzzles in the game where on the map there would be a question mark right about where the green arrow there was. And accidentally, well, I just played around with one of these heavy guns and then shot into these barriers here, into the railing, and it made these holes, and they persist, which is rather cool. Usually you'll see them fade away like in front of your eyes because, you know, of the assets being getting too big for the game to store in RAM. And it even persisted after I loaded, so it means it's saved on the in my save file. Anyway, so this is the heavy weapon I used up. So anyway, there used to be a question mark right about here, and I didn't know how to get the little hidden item or collectible that was there. So because I already knew that this thing can shoot through barriers, I just grabbed that, and after I had noticed that after smashing this crate here, there's a little grating thing here in the back, I just thought, well, what if I shot it with this gun? And as you can see, that managed to open their hole for me. It's got the old overcharge thing there, as you can see on my health. The old school shooter theme with the health pack that overcharges your health over 100. Here is a golden item, the collectible I was talking about. Because this is a load, and it keeps whether or not you've collected stuff already. It's no longer in here. But man, I was really impressed. It really felt like I was playing one of those old school shooters where you have to find the secrets and stuff. Little bit out of the box thinking necessary to get that puzzle there. Here's a little like further. So instead of just showing you what happened right there, I've cut to sort of the stealthy and more shoot 'em uppy parts of this game. I want to show you that first, instead of just showing you directly what happens right there, because it was actually quite unexpected for me that if I didn't know that it would be like a small boss battle that I would be dealing with there. So yeah, this is one of the more stealthy things of the game. You can sort of throw knives, as you can see there. I managed to hit the wall there first. It's interesting. I think the Oculus Rift can definitely, improve on that sort of thing, where you can sort of improve your spatial awareness and, make it so you don't accidentally throw knives into the wall because you know where your hand is in relation to the wall, or at least it might, serve to make that situation better. Right, so this next part is definitely has more to do with stealth. There's a guy standing right there on top of this ledge here, and yeah, we'll see him react there. He's like, what the and so on, and I so I fucked up a bit, and then I threw his robo dog with a knife. And then, I fucked up too much. I was just standing there getting sight, not doing the stealth right. And this is actually surprisingly. Oh, I love these dogs. They're so cool. Uh, this is actually surprisingly has some really rather cool stealth. It's the enemies aren't too aware, and they're not idiotic. They do give you a little bit of leeway, in terms of like them spotting you right away. The guards sort of just seem confused a little bit first before they outright attack. And yeah, and then I died. Um, yeah, this is the part that I was talking about that came right after I walked up to the car there. This is the robo fight. I didn't actually, comment over this when I was playing. I was actually too engaged in the fight to do so. So I'm just gonna do so post recording. Yeah, these guys seem a little bit quite tough, and I couldn't really see that I was really doing anything to them initially, and then I realized that there's actually bits of steel falling off them armor, and I can pick that up and you know yeah, I can pick that up and it'll add to my armor. Um, I keep on picking these weapons up, these heavy weapons, because I know they're basically like going to be my best weapon against these things. But I've emptied them out already, so just fucking around with them earlier. So that's not an option. I'm looking for a good way to kill them. They obviously have those typical red spots where you have to shoot them, and then they, and then that hurts them. You have to be sort of accurate and so on, and hit them with these Tesla grenades to deactivate them, so they're vulnerable and you can shoot at them more. But yeah, it's easier said than done. Just keep in mind this is on the hardest difficulty, Uber as they call it, so it's not supposed to be easy. But yeah, fun. Lots of fun. Just challenging enough. On the super difficulty for me, it felt just exciting enough, difficult enough, and and still fun. Not so difficult that it's unbeatable, but exhilarating. Yeah, I love what they've done with this thing. I like it. It's not the best thing ever. The story is good so far. There's a big choice you make in the beginning that takes down two different paths, which basically makes it worth playing again because you'll get a different story next time around. And I'm not sure how much that varies. I haven't gotten obviously around to playing the next another playthrough, but I'm pretty sure it'll be um, just mostly the story that changes a little bit. But yeah, I I'm surprised by that. I'm pretty sure that's going to be relatively well executed, or at least add value to the game. The shooting is done really well. There's a variety of things you can do. Lots of you know uh, you know different styles you can play as. Ways you can solve puzzles, ways to approach things. The stealth is good, but the gunplay is really good too, so you really do have the option of doing it stealthy or going all out. Died again there. Um, but yeah, dying is definitely part of it, especially on the harder difficulties. But yeah, you just keep on going. The yeah, that's it. Yeah, this so the story is good as far as shooters go, and yeah, I kind of I have to say I like it so far. So yeah, basically I just just going to add this little bit of the puzzle part here just to have something to talk over. Basically, just this just unlocks different blocks for each of the documents you find in there, and then you need to solve this code. I have no idea how to do it, by the way. I guess there's some numbers you find somewhere at the walls or near the documents. Yeah, in the end, graphics-wise as well, the game runs in 1080p by 60 frames per second on the consoles, which means that um, on the Xbox as well. Usually you find that on the Xbox it runs a little lower with the new games thus far. So yeah, the game doesn't isn't the best looking game I've seen so far, especially not in terms of shooters. Call of Duty, those things that they definitely look a lot better in terms of textures, facial, you know, structure and so on. The thing with this though is that eh, this video won't do it justice because it's compressed and so on. It looks a lot better than it looks in video, but yeah, it looks good. It's very, there are some parts that look really good, other things that don't look so good. It has that little bit of a glossy thing going, but yeah, in terms of gameplay, it's good. In terms of um, the shooting, the stealth, it's really good. The story is really good as far as shooters go. It's something I can really immerse myself in and really care about. Feel like I'm part of this world and and the story and so. So yeah, that's it basically for this review.